Hello everyone, this is Annabella. Today we'll be taking a look at Bailu and Zhang Linghe's relationship. This was a purchase reading. I think there were some rumors saying that they have dated, but honestly I do not know much about them. I only saw those rumors when I was looking up their names and picture for the reading. Therefore, let's take a look at their energy to potentially see if there is actually anything going on between them. Remember, this is only a tarot reading. Remain logical at all times. Okay, let's start with their mutual energy. Three of Wands. That's an interesting card to start with because this could mean different things depending on their situation. Generally, this card has a forward-moving energy. My initial intuition tells me that if they had dated, this card would represent that they have already broken up and are ready to move on from this relationship. They're ready to meet other people or travel and work, etc. To know if they have dated or not, we will need to take a look at these other cards, like the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana that represents faith and destiny. Things happen for a reason. Perhaps a major change is happening to their relationship. I think the drama that they filmed together has just been air, right? I don't know if it contributed to the energy of this card or not, but I do think because their relationship is significant enough for this card to come out, it makes me feel like they have actually dated. To me, this is a major energy. I usually get this card only when there is something significant. Knight of Cups. I believe this card represents Zhang Linghe, the younger man in this relationship. If you watch my readings often, I don't always link these cards to the person using their zodiac sign, because I believe everyone can act differently in different situations, and their energy changes depending on who they interact with. There can always be a monopoly. With Zhang Linghe as the Knight of Cups in this relationship, it represents the fact that he did have feelings for Bailu. He may have been super romantic towards her, but the thing about the Knight of Cups that I don't like is that they're too dreamy. Being in a relationship with someone who is too dreamy can make the future seem uncertain. The Empress, another major arcana. This is generally a really good card as it indicates harmony, growth, and potential. If this card shows up as a man's feeling towards a woman, it says a lot about his feelings toward her. But if you think about it, an Empress is quite particular about who her counterpart is going to be, too. Because once she chooses, she is willing to remain loyal, love, and even bear children for that person. If it's not the right person, she might not want to proceed. I'm trying to list out all the positive and negative aspects of the cards to help you understand where I'm pulling my logic from. And with the Queen of Wands, possibly representing Bailu, I want to point out two things that I notice here. First, the water from the cups and the fire from the wands usually are not compatible. Also, it seems like Zhang Linghe is younger than Bailu. For some reason, I felt like he's not mature enough for her, especially because Knight of Cups are often too dreamy of a character. The Queen of Wands is a woman who is always juggling a lot of things at the same time, which means she's very busy. I am honestly quite scared to label these celebrities and their relationship, but if I have logical viewer watching, I would like to be bold and tell you that I do believe they had something, but it ended already. But let's take a more specific look at Bailu's feeling towards this relationship and Zhang Linghe to see if we can better confirm their mutual energy. Ten of Pentacles. For some reason, I keep thinking about the Empress while looking at this card. It is almost like Bailu took her relationship with Zhang Linghe seriously. She considered building a good foundation with him and a long-term relationship, just like how the Empress is careful of choosing her counterpart. He was a potential. With the Ten of Pentacles, I think she also saw a possibility of growing her career with him in the picture too. The Hangman. This card shows an upside-down man. This man sees the world in a different point of view compared to other people. He's not uncomfortable or anything. He just wants to be different. For Balu, I think she feels as though Zhang Linghe and her are often on a different wavelength. In a relationship, the hangman can also indicate either partner may be feeling the need to take a step back from the relationship to assess their options or where they want the relationship to lead. If we tie this to the first card in the previous deck, the Three of Wands, I do believe Bailu is at the cross path, where she is trying to make the decision of continuing or letting go. Five of Pentacles. This card may represent her feeling of being left out in the cold. What I see is the Ten of Pentacles being what she was hoping for, and the later card representing how she feels. On the other hand, the Five of Pentacles does represent breakup or divorce, where two people are becoming strangers to each other. Of course, if this card is in a different situation where the surrounding cards are positive, I would have a completely different interpretation. Remember, every reader reads differently and everyone understands and sees the cards differently. But for this Five of Pentacles, I feel she felt as though they have worked together towards the Ten of Pentacles legacy, but it didn't work out. The Devil. I would say because the Hangman and the Devil are together in this spread, her feelings are really strong towards Zhang Linghe, but she feels as though she is trapped or stuck. It suggests that she should try to move on in life and let go of whatever it is that is keeping her from moving on. I'm going to be honest, sometimes, though I know these cards are super strong, I don't know these celebrities and I can't ask them what exactly it is that is causing them to feel a certain way. I can only use my best judgment to combine these cards together. Five of Cups. But at the end of the day, what we can see is that she feels sad. For whatever reason, she is unhappy about this relationship. Five of Pentacles and Five of Cups are cards that represent changes. Though both cards initially look depressing, both means that there's a change happening, and if she can step away and look at the full picture, it wouldn't be as bad as she thinks it is. In conclusion, there's a sense of disappointment with Bailu towards Zhang Linghe. Now, let's check out Zhang Linghe's feelings towards Bailu. Please remember that regardless of what I say, this is still only a tarot reading. Use your judgment too while watching any tarot readings. The Hermit. This card makes me wonder if Bailu is Zhang Linghe's seniors in a way. I know they acted in the same drama, but did they have a junior-senior relationship prior to that? Maybe from the same company? In a way, I think he sees that she works very hard and she is very knowledgeable, but I think he feels as though she puts more effort on her work than her personal life. It is hard for him to reach her at times. I think he feels that there is a bit of disconnection between the two of them. Knight of Wands. Since we are asking about his feeling towards this relationship, I believe this Knight of Wands represents him and his direct role. I would like to say Zhang Linghe might have been a combination of the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. With the Knight of Wands, not only is he dreamy, he is also very passionate. But because he is so passionate, he doesn't think. So nothing can slow him down when he feels like doing something. Basically, it would be quite unstable to have the Knight of Wands as a boyfriend too. King of Cups. I feel like at one point he was truly devoted to the relationship. However, I'm not sure if this King of Cups is pointing to another representation of him or Bailu, but it does indicate the need for emotional maturity and balance in the relationship, since the Knight of Wands is right next to the King of Cups. Because the Knight of Wands is a wild energy, while the King of Cups represents a balance, he probably realized that there is an off-balance between the two of them. Eight of Cups. Just like the Three of Wands in the first spread, regardless if they're together or not, I would say they both are trying to move on and let go. Well, technically, at least he is. Honestly, I'm glad this card showed up because sometimes seeing these super obvious cards will help me be more honest and straightforward with my reading. Honestly, besides this card, his other cards were all a little bit too generic. Knight of Wands and King of Cups can be explained in so many different ways. The Eight of Cups here ends up summarizing the main energy. Whatever their relationship may be, he is on his own personal journey. The Star. This card is actually the card immediately after the Tower. The Tower represents chaos, while the Star represents the peacefulness after the storm. It is a recovering period where Zhang Linghe, in this case, becomes ready to let go of any baggage from his relationship with Bailu. The Star is a hope card, but this hope is very hard to take a hold of. Not that there isn't any potential, but just know that usually the star will bring them to a different journey. In conclusion, my reading has so many hints that shows they actually dated at some point, but unfortunately they also broke up already. That's the end of this reading. Please send many thanks to the purchaser as she is willing to purchase and share this reading for everyone to watch. Please remember that this is only a tarot reading. Tarot is based on energy, and as the interpreter of this energy, I may not be 100% accurate. Please remember to be logical, have an open mind, and keep yourself grounded with the information. If you're interested in buying a reading from me, please check out my description for my contact information. I accept payments and donation via PayPal. For pricing, please see my channel's description. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.